Hey folks, it is January 13th, 2011, a new year, and I thought I'd be doing something new by making a podcast, a video podcast, about my attempt to reboot my career and become a game developer. Who am I? My name is Zenis. I've been a computer science student at NJIT, or New Jersey Institute of Technology, since like 2001, and I didn't really have much experience or much opportunity to do programming outside of the academic sphere. So I tried a few projects on my own, but what I really enjoy is gaming. Computer games, board games, Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of stuff. And eventually it dawned on me that I should just be making computer games. And, that's what I want to do. So after some inspiration, I decided to sit down and put my mind to the task and basically come in every day, or every day that I can, that I'm not on my day job, and work on getting myself up to speed on developing games. So I know a little bit about programming. I know C, C#, C++, some Java. I taught myself Lua to do some World of Warcraft add-on programming. And this year, I really want to put myself into full steam ahead mode and get some stuff done. One of my longer term goals will be to enter a game into the Independent Game Festival 2012 awards contest, as well as a contest in the near term for Congregate, that is a contest for Unity users, Unity game engine users, to create a game and upload it to Congregate, and someone will vote on it and determine who made the best one. And there are, of course, prizes and money and all kinds of interesting things going on as far as these contests are concerned. What can you expect from these videos? Well, you can expect me being silly and not knowing how to make a video, me looking at the screen instead of looking at the camera. You can expect me working on or showing you what I've worked on for the day or for the week, what things I've learned in Unity, what resources I've found, and basically it will be coming from an angle of a newbie, from someone who has not done this before and has started to do it. I have my notes down here, which I keep reading, and that's why you see me look down. But this isn't going to be a technical how-to guide so much as more of a kind of a documentary into my adventures. Of course, I'll be covering things that will be of a technical nature, and you will get the chance to learn what I've learned over the course of the following months or years or whatever, for however long I've been doing this or will be doing this. And I will try to be as interactive as possible with any community that is built up around this podcast or videocast or video stream. So I've developed a number of ways that people can communicate and interact with me. Namely, if I switch over to my desktop here, I have my own website, which at the moment says Shock Troopers at the top, because it was used at one point as a website for me and my World of Warcraft guild members, but it evolved into more of a journal for my game developing enterprises or undertakings. More recently with the Unity game engine, but in the past I was working with the Galaxy editor that came with StarCraft 2, as well as making World of Warcraft add-ons. So on my website, you'll find out all kinds of information. You'll be able to find out about me. I won't go to that page yet because I haven't filled it out, but I should have some information about myself and some links to who I am and what I do. My blog, of course, which is all about game development, anywhere from when I started the blog back in February of 2009, almost 2 years ago, concerning developing the World of Warcraft game add-ons, to up to today in developing a game in Unity. You'll also be able to find the projects I've been working on, the World of Warcraft add-ons, the StarCraft 2 custom maps. There is a forum, or a number of forums that nobody actually uses yet, but hopefully people will start using them. Mostly they are about the projects I've been working on, some feedback forums. So if you want to provide some feedbacks to me, and just some generalized forums for talking about game development, the games that I'm working on, and stuff like that. My resource pages is mostly links to resources I found on the internet. So it doesn't seem to be working at the moment, so let's just skip that. Also links to the various websites that I'm going to be using for this podcast and for my identity on the web. So if we go up here to and there's a live stream. So if you click on this, you'll go right to the live stream, which I'll explain to you next. The live stream is presented by Ustream.tv, and you can access the Ustream stream right here on my own website, and interact with the chat feature, and be presented with the social networking stuff down here. But if we go to Ustream, you'll see I have been logged out. Okay. Anyway, Ustream.tv, you will find my Ustream.tv account there at GameDevNewbie. And there will be my, you'll be able to upload all my podcasts. Download all my podcasts, as well as view them. One thing that also Ustream does is it will automatically send out these podcasts or video podcasts to a number of different media distributors. Most notably, at least from my perspective, would be iTunes. So you'll be able to set up iTunes to automatically download the podcast and watch it at your leisure. Oh, you know what? That's all wrong. I'm talking about Blip.tv. Blip.tv will be where the podcast will be uploaded, and you'll be able to download them, and it will automatically be sent to iTunes. All that other stuff was correct, except I was actually talking about Blip TV instead of Ustream. Ustream will just be a stream of my what I'm doing during the day, whereas the Blip.tv will be a formalized podcast of what I've learned during that day and uploaded. But Ustream will be actually a live stream once I get it actually working. It'll be a live stream of me throughout the day working on my various projects, and I'll be able to interact in real time with anybody who's watching the stream. All right, so in addition to Blip.tv and iTunes, you will be able to watch the podcast via YouTube. Blip.tv automatically uploads each episode to YouTube, so it's going to be the same content that you find on Blip TV. And again, my username for YouTube is GameDevNewbie, and you will find me there, and you can subscribe to my channel, and you can even leave me comments and notes on YouTube if that is your choice or your preference. I also have a Facebook page, GameDev space Newbie, or GameDev as my first name and Newbie as my last name. Or you can use GameDevNewbie as the username, all in one word. And here it will basically be updated with chat messages I can enter from the Ustream streaming interface, their proprietary program for streaming video. And as you can see, there are updates here, much in a fashion of Twitter, which brings me on to the next one, which will be Twitter. You'll find the same updates here on Twitter as you find on Facebook, or vice versa. Facebook will be the same as the ones you find on Twitter. And basically this will be, again, just me updating any followers, what's going on with my day, what I'm working on, what I've discovered throughout the day, interesting tidbits and hints on how I'm creating the games. And that's basically it as far as the websites are concerned. What else did I want to talk about? All right. Some other things is I can be found lurking on the Unity 3D IRC channel on the irc.freenode.net IRC server. And I will ask questions here occasionally. And the community here at the Unity 3D channel is awesome. They most of the time will answer questions and try to help you out with whatever problems you have. So a good group of people. They're friendly, and they are well, noob friendly at least, and they're willing to help. The other place you can find me is on AIM at with the username GameDevNewbie@mac.com. You can send me messages and communicate with me in that fashion as well. What else? Okay, I think the last thing I was going to talk about was Unity specific resources. There's, of course, the Unity website itself at unity3d.com, and there you can find various tutorials, presentations, assets. You can download assets. Actually, you can download the assets right in Unity. They have a asset store. You can buy assets to include in your games. They have example projects, which I actually didn't use. I had trouble with the first one, a 2D platformer. But I did find another tutorial on the web called the Evac City tutorial, which basically gets you from nothing to a game, almost like the Evac City game that these fellas made themselves. There are extensions to Unity and, of course, articles. There is a site to go to which you can look up the Unity API and find the definitions and example code. Unfortunately, I do not have that up at the moment, and I'm not going to bore you with trying to figure it out and find it. The other website I was using was unity3dstudent.com, and this was a great website for getting beginners up to speed in developing in Unity. Assumes a little bit that you know how to program in JavaScript or C#, but it is a great beginner's tool for learning how to use Unity, how to start programming in Unity and creating scripts, and the things you can do in the environment. So I highly recommend Unity 3D Student if you're a beginner. And that's it. That's about it for the introduction podcast. Hopefully I'll get a lot better at doing these, because right now I've done it like 6 times, and every time I notice something that like, oh my god, I can't publish that because that's horrible. I'm totally a noob. And I hope to make it fun and enjoyable to watch, and at least when I'm not just sitting there working on my project and you're viewing the stream, I might not be as interactive. But feel free to contact me and send me messages on any of those websites or any of those instant messaging tools. If you see me on the Unity IRC chat, say hello. If I'm there, I'll respond. And that's about it. So I hope you tune in for future episodes and have fun. All right, take it easy. See you later.